All right, today we're going to break down a Pinterest strategy for Etsy sellers that is so efficient, you can get it all done in just 10 minutes. And yeah, it could drive thousands of new visits to your shop. So what's with this number? 30. Well, what if I told you this number could totally transform your Etsy marketing and give you back hours of your time every single week? Because that's the big promise here. An entire month's worth of really good Pinterest content, all batched and ready to go in under 10 minutes. And you know the best part? You don't have to be some creative genius or an SEO expert to pull it off. Okay, let's dive in. Here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll talk about why Pinterest is such a game changer. Then, what you should actually be pinning. We'll cover the 3 big rules of the platform, show you the 10-minute method, automate your SEO, and finally, talk about the kind of patience you'll need for real profits. Okay, first things first, we have to talk about the one major challenge that pretty much every single Etsy seller runs into when they're trying to grow. You know, when you're only relying on Etsy for your traffic, it can feel like a total roller coaster, right? The traffic is unpredictable, and it's just not a scalable way to grow long term. But Pinterest? That's a whole different ballgame. It lets you build this powerful, evergreen asset where one pin can keep driving free organic traffic to your shop for years to come. And the potential impact here is just huge. As Alfie says, one good pin isn't just a little win. It can literally be a game changer that becomes a major sales driver for your shop, all on its own. So the big question is, with limited time, where should you focus your energy for the biggest possible return? Well, that brings us right to our product strategy. Look, we are not going to waste a single second creating pins for products that might not sell. No way. Instead, we're going to focus only on products that are already showing clear signals that people are interested and ready to pull out their wallets. So here's exactly what you're looking for inside your Etsy dashboard. You want to focus all your pinning efforts on products that already have strong organic sales, a ton of favorites, or a massive number of visits. This way, you already know the traffic you're about to send has a super high chance of turning into actual sales. Now, to really succeed, you can't just post randomly and hope for the best. You've got to understand the basic rules of the Pinterest algorithm and give it exactly what it's looking for. And it really just boils down to these 3 things. First, consistency. Pinning daily tells the algorithm that you're a reliable creator. Second, visually pleasing pins. This is crucial because it keeps people on Pinterest longer. And third, on-point SEO. This helps Pinterest show your stuff to the right people, which makes everyone happy. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Doing all of that manually sounds like a ton of work, right? Well, you're right. So here's the solution that takes care of all those things for you, the 10-minute method, and it's all powered by a really smart tool. The secret weapon here is a tool called Tailwind. It is an absolute game changer because it's designed to handle the most time-consuming parts of this whole process, creating the pins and scheduling them out consistently. And the process? It's ridiculously simple. You just upload your product photos right from your Etsy listing. You set your brand colors and fonts just one time, and that's it. Then, Tailwind's AI instantly generates hundreds of unique pin designs for you. All you have to do is scroll through and pick your favorite 30. And that right there, that's the magic trick of this whole system. It takes what you already have, your product photos, and it does all the heavy creative lifting for you, turning them into a full month of content. It's amazing. All right, so visuals, check. Scheduling, check. Now, let's nail down that final crucial piece of the puzzle, getting the SEO right without spending hours doing keyword research. So instead of tearing your hair out trying to guess the right keywords, you can use a tool like ChatGPT to do all the work. In just a few seconds, it can write you a title and description that are perfectly optimized for your product and for Pinterest. The workflow is it's seamless. You get the text from ChatGPT, you hop back into Tailwind, use the bulk edit feature, and you paste in the title, the description, and your Etsy product URL. Then with one single click, it applies all that info to all 30 pins. You hit schedule all and you are done for the entire month. So just like that, your entire Pinterest marketing for the next month is scheduled and running on complete autopilot. But hang on, before you go, there's one last really important thing you have to remember. Look, I've got to be straight with you. It's so important to set the right expectations. Pinterest is a long game. It is not like other social media platforms. When you publish a pin, it can easily take 2 weeks or even more for the algorithm to really pick it up and start pushing it out to a wider audience. So the bottom line here is you have to be patient. You're not just posting content, you are methodically building a powerful, sustainable, traffic-generating asset for your business. And that is something that's going to pay off for years to come. So I'll just leave you with this one final thought to chew on. Now that you see how simple it can be to consistently create dozens of high-quality pins, just think about the massive potential this strategy unlocks. What could one good pin, let alone hundreds of them, do for your Etsy shop?